Lee said he expects to play but not start. Is that the case?
That's very good. Courtney's very perceptive.
Yeah. So what do you plan to do with him? How much?
I'm not going to start him, but I'm going to play him.
Oh, good. All right, we're done.
All right. Yeah. No, I'm just going to, see the minutes and see how he feels.
Just one of those eye test things?
Yeah. He looked okay today in shoot-around, but again, he didn't have a practice to fall back on, so, who knows, and we'll just see.
You're going with the same lineup?
Mm-hmm.
Biggest concern with Courtney is defensively, because that's what he does the best. I would assume Doc and
Yeah, and you still want him to be effective offensively, though. So, we'll just again, it's tough when a guy doesn't have a practice or even gets to play a lot of one-on-ones or anything, So, then you worry about his win and his rhythm and everything. So, but I'm just glad he's available. It's just good to have him back.
Is that a kind of confidence thing for the guys? Because getting one of the guys back, considering how many injuries you guys had.
Yeah, probably. I don't even know. I don't ever ask, to be honest. But I would assume that would probably be the case.
Horford's out. How much does that change? Your planner does not.
It doesn't. Obviously he's out. He's a really good player, and with him and Josh, the two best passing tandem bigs to me, that takes a little bit away from them.
Doc, the other night, Paul talked about having Jeff being able to step up and hit those late game shots makes you guys overall more dangerous late, because Paul's often been just one of the main options. Yeah,
and we've used Jet this year as well, so it adds 3, and then you add Kevin into that mix, it adds 4. And it gives you the ability to ride the hot hand, or at least if you have the, you literally usually want to go with Paul because he's such a great shot maker. But it allows you to use an instinct sometimes. You feel, and in that instance, I just felt like Jeff had it going more, and I also felt like Cleveland was going to all load up to Paul, and which they did, and it gave Jeff a driving lane.
You did it because his doctor was in the stands.
Exactly.
Isn't that why you did it?
Yeah, I wish I had known. I didn't even know that until the next morning. I was watching ESPN. So.
A couple of guys have mentioned that Kwame's been working with him on stuff. Just how valuable is he been?
Well, it's just all our guys, We give them stuff to work with the guys, I don't know how much deeper it goes than that, but that's one of the reasons we want to call me back, from Cleveland, because we thought he can do more than just be a video guy.
Danny talked the other day about Kevin, kind of said, well, maybe 1-3 weeks, I'll say 2. Are you guys going to stick to the 2-week thing, or are you kind of monitoring him to see?
I have no idea, honestly. I think it's 2 weeks. I don't think it'll be any more than that, honestly. But if we got to 2 weeks and he wasn't right, then it'd be 2.5. I don't want you guys to call me a liar or anything, so I'm just going to, whatever Danny says.
Has he started doing anything, shooting or any of that, or do you?
Not that I know of. I know he's doing the bike and, in the pool, so.
Are you aware of what Coach Riley, former Coach Riley, Pat Riley said about Danny?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it's very interesting.
It goes back to his coaching days and Danny's playing days. Can you relate?
I can relate. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think they should duke it out.
Do you think that might add to a playoff series against the Heat, the little exchange they're having?
Not unless they're playing. Really, I just think it's talk both ways, and I'll let those two grown men handle their own grown man argument. I'm going to stay out of it. But on the side note, it gives me a smile, and it's interesting. I think it's fun.
It's a flashback.
Yeah, it's a flashback.
Doug, what did you think about just LeBron's comments about that game in general? Did you see those fouls? Did you have any?
I did see those fouls.
Did you think they were called correct?
I don't know. I'm going to stay out of everybody's stuff.
This is your chance to side with the refs. They might send you some money.
You need some money back.
There's another one of those standing games where you guys are just 2 games back in the loss column of Atlanta. You paying attention to that at all?
Yeah, I kind of do. I guess. But, right now, with all the stuff we have going on, I can tell you that may be the last thing that I'm looking at. We want to win the game. We want to win the game because we need to win the game. It's at home. There's a chance we'll play them at some point in the playoffs, and you don't like teams getting comfortable, but I haven't focused on what the victory actually does to us standing-wise now.
When you do look at the standings, do you look ahead or you look at Milwaukee behind?
I haven't looked at either, to be honest. I really haven't. I'm really trying to get our team right, you know. So if I got a chance to study something, standings would be last in that order. It'd be plus minus or some kind of numbers, not those.
Do you still want to get Paul any more rest down the stretch here? Do you feel good about where he's at?
I do, but listen, I'm just going to listen to Paul and listen to Eddie with Paul. Paul's a tough one because he wants to play all the time, and unless I saw some drastic where I thought he was really struggling with his energy, then I would suggest him sit. But other than that, I don't know. I'm just going to wait and see.
It's been a year since Chris's surgery today.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Chris?
Yeah, it's another milestone. Now no more excuses. That's what I told him today. I didn't give him the love I think he was looking for. But yeah, it's really cool. I think we do forget, and I'm glad you brought it up. I think we do forget that he had the same surgery and a lot later than Jeff. And so, maybe part of his struggles early is the same thing. So it's good that he's here, and it's good that he's playing for us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Marquette.